Sex Party with your host, Dustin Rybka.
Hello and welcome to Sex Party. I'm your host, Dustin Rybka. With me on the show this week is adult performer, OnlyFans creator, stripper, feature dancer, and model Linzee Ryder. We're going to talk about her time in the mainstream adult industry coming to a close. She's retiring. Will it last? Will she be back? We don't know. You never know with these things, but we're going to talk about the scenes she shot, who she shot with, the sexual things she wishes she would have been booked to do, but wasn't booked to do. I don't know whose mistake that was. We're going to talk about what she's up to on her OnlyFans. Her OnlyFans will continue. Don't worry. Linzee was a stripper, and, you know, I love my insane strip club stories. She has a couple insane strip club stories for us. You will not be disappointed. We talk about her performing strip club extras. We go into the big internet drama. It's everywhere right now with her and someone from the cast of 90 Day Fiancé. And as if that weren't enough, we talk about her judging a Prettiest Butthole competition. What are her things she looks for in Prettiest Butthole? So without further ado, please enjoy this wild conversation with Linzee Ryder.
This week's conversation.
Linzee Ryder, welcome to Sex Party. How are we doing?
Good. How are you?
Well, you got a little bit of a preview of how my day is going. So, ultra chaos, but you know, we love chaos. We thrive in chaos. I think, you know, a little bit of chaos to start your day with a triple shot of espresso. There's no better way, right?
That's the best way. Yep.
Unless you just wake up and I feel like, you know, you could wake up and start drinking. You know what I mean? You could wake up and like that's always fun. But I feel like that's more like a vacation vibe or like
as I'm drinking.
Yeah.
In my
bed. Yeah. I mean, it looks comfortable and you know, whatever. But and again, like if you're listening to this on the audio side, do not run over to YouTube to see what her bed looks like. Finish your audio experience and then go check it out on YouTube. They probably saw the clips by now, so that's why they're here. Okay, I feel like people, you know, should know who you are, and you've probably got fans here in the audience, right? But let's say that, I don't know, somebody got absorbed into a TV show the last fucking 6 years or slipped on a towel and fell down the basement stairs. They've been in a coma. They don't know who you are. They don't know what you do. It's all ad-libbed here. This whole thing is a fucking improv exercise. But let's say they don't know who you are. They don't know what you do. Could you talk about who you are and what you do?
Okay. Yes. I'm Linzee Ryder, and I am an adult film star and a featured dancer. Before that, I was not a feature dancer, but just a house dancer out in Detroit where I live. And I did some modeling, but I would say most people would know me from my films.
Yeah. Well, one, we love Detroit. Two, we love strip club stories. So what I'm going to do right now is, while we're talking about whatever we talk about, again, this is improv, but whatever we talk about, we're talking about in the back of your mind, if you could be searching for your craziest one or two strip club stories, if you have some, that'd be great. Cause I want to ask you, like, what's some crazy shit that you've seen?
I have one already.
Good. Perfect. So are you currently still shooting porn for the mainstream industry, or are you like, what, are you on a break? Are you still doing it?
So currently, I had or actually, no, it wasn't. I have one more scene coming out. It's kind of weird because, I did like a scene for Love Her Feet, but they did like a solo kind of video, and that got released, but the boy girl hasn't been released yet. So I have one more scene coming out, and after that, I think I am all done. Unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
With the filming part of it. but I am still featuring.
Okay. And are you an OnlyFans creator as well? Do you do OnlyFans? Okay. Yeah. So will the OnlyFans continue after you've retired from porn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. OnlyFans, Loyal Fans, Sex Panther, Many Vids, all that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's
stuff. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Production.
Totally. Yeah. And you're from Detroit. We love Detroit. A shout out to Detroit. I grew up close to Detroit and have so many good memories from Detroit. And living in Chicago, it's always like a wink and a nod to Detroit. Although our basketball teams like don't get along, and that's fine. And the baseball teams kind of fight too, but whatever. My home team growing up was the Pistons, although I'm a Bulls fan, which is like a sacrilegious thing to say, but whatever. But like, we love Detroit. The strip clubs in Detroit, I feel like from the DJs I know there, and just people that are in the industry, the entertainment industry, I feel like the strip clubs in Detroit can get really fucking wild. And I think people picture like some sort of 8 Mile fucking bullshit when I say strip clubs in Detroit, but there's some really nice strip clubs in Detroit.
Yeah. Big, like they're like Vegas clubs, some of them.
Yeah.
One of the clubs that I worked at, they actually do a lot of the features that come in, but Dream Girls in Lincoln Park is huge. There's like, is there 2 or 3 floors? And like we have our own showers in the locker rooms and everything, which is like unusual for the Detroit clubs. But you get like all the themed rooms and everything. It's awesome.
Yeah, they put some time and some effort and some money into their operations. So you'll still continue to feature dance once you stop doing. Okay. Is this like, are you pulling like a Michael Jordan retirement where you wait a couple years and come back out? Or is this like the real deal? What are we feeling? I know you can't say the future because you never know, but.
Yeah, you never know. But I think the plan is that I'm actually getting into like a vanilla job. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to ask what it was that was compelling you to leave the world of porn. I mean, would you stay for, do you think that, are you one of these performers, one of these stars that's like, oh, this is like my like 7 years, my 5 years, like this is, and I'm done or whatever? Or is it something else? Like if you didn't is it you wanting to sort of, be the alter ego and go punch in and do that? Or is it something where if the scenarios were correct, you would stay with porn for a long time? Because people have different opinions on it,
Yeah, no, I had the idea that I would do it for 5 years, and I joined in 2019. So I got to go through COVID with it.
Oh God.
But I plan on doing like 5 years of it. And I try to do 5 years for everything. Like I feel like there's just so much in life that there is to do.
Right.
That like having like a limit to like how long you stick with something is good. Job wise, I mean, unless I find something that I like, just like am crazy about or whatever. But it was a lot of work, flying from Michigan to LA, and then you shoot for like a week straight, like shoot after shoot after shoot after shoot, and then fly home. It's like, it was a lot. So, I had nothing but good experiences. Like, it wasn't like something happened that like made me want to stop or anything like that. I just want to move on to the next part of my journey. So.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Well, and I feel like Detroit too is like part of your, I don't want to say part of your identity. Maybe, I don't know, but I feel like you kind of represent Detroit. Like, do people like when you go out, do people like, oh, I've seen your movies, like locally in Detroit when you're at the fucking grocery store or something, like people are like kind of like trying to sneak pictures or whatever? Because I feel like, I don't know, Detroit likes to, it doesn't matter if you're just like a local DJ, a porn star like yourself, or like, fucking Eminem, like they're running around sort of like proud of Detroit. So do you feel like do you go places and people are like, hey, I think I know you?
Not really. I had it happen like one time when I was working out at the gym, and they're like, "Are you Linzee Ryder?" I was like, "Yeah."
Oh no.
But I think like what I do, like porn or whatever, like people aren't gonna be like, "Hey, I know you," with their like families around or anything.
I don't know, man. I've heard some crazy fucking shit on this show, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and also too, they broke the cardinal rule. You're the second person who's told me this month, that they came up to you at the fucking gym. That like, never approach a woman at the gym, number one.
No, please don't.
Never approach a porn star. So were you on a piece of equipment, like having at it, and they're like, hey, are you Linzee Ryder? Or you were walking in? Oh no.
Yeah,
no.
I was literally on the like an arm machine, you know, and one of my friends was with me, so maybe they felt like, because we were talking, they could come up or whatever. But yeah, I mean, he was cool, he's fine. Like, we were in social media buddies now, but like,
oh god,
it was just like a little awkward to say like, are you Linzee Ryder? Because like obviously that's not my real name.
Yeah. Oh, it's not.
I'm like no.
Yeah. So your heart just stopped for a second, like, this guy's gonna be a fucking. Don't let them know. You'll create a panic. What he just asked for a picture or something with you too, or what? No. Huh.
No. He was just wanted to chat. We talked for a while.
About what?
He was going on a vacation. No, he was cool. Actually, you might know him because he was in the Detroit like
scene,
clubbing, and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like back in the day.
Well, we will not out this gentleman unless you.
No, I'm not gonna say.
Yeah. Okay, so the strip clubs, I love the strip clubs, although I don't really go. I think Exotica is coming up this weekend, which we'll talk about here in Chicago. We'll talk about at some point in this episode, but I really want to take my girlfriend because she's never been to a proper strip club. So, but other than that, I don't go a lot. I used to go a lot back in the day, just being a fucking, troubled youth. But
oh my God, if I gave you any dances.
I didn't really go. Actually, I've been to a couple in Detroit, but it was way back. But, I've been to strip clubs all over, and the Vegas ones are great too, depending on where you go, because you get some fucking gnarly ones in Vegas. You go to the wrong spot. I guess that's probably anywhere though. But strip club life is a thing, man. There's like it's a whole other world, right? So
that's what I would say. It's an underworld.
Yeah.
A whole like subculture. Yep.
Yeah. And the after party, if there's nowhere else to go, for the club was usually the strip club, because you guys are open till 5 or 6 in the morning most times. And if you know somebody, you can kind of keep getting booze under, quiet. I'm putting it in a Red Bull can kind of thing. So whatever. But like I asked you a few minutes ago, give me the crazy Detroit, or maybe it's not Detroit, but give me the crazy strip club story.
Yes. So, okay. I have so many.
Well, you could give a couple.
Which ones should I share? Okay, I'll share one about a customer, and then I'll share one about myself.
Perfect, yeah.
But I have more if you want more.
Yeah. Okay. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, so, okay, first, there is this customer. I was working at BT's, and he was the customer that would come into BT's, which is in Dearborn, Michigan. And it was like a regular occurrence, I guess, because like people knew that that's what like he liked. I'm not a king shamer, like, okay,
yeah,
but he wanted to pay girls to pee in a cup, for him to drink.
Yeah, no, we are not. We're not the king shaming show. We love it. If you want to drink piss, it's cool. I mean, I think actually, what's crazy is I've heard I had Brenna McKenna on the show, and she had a similar strip club story where this guy would just pay through the fucking ass to have girls like piss on him and piss in a cup, whatever. Okay, so so he comes in, and does someone come up to you, or does he come up to you and like say, "Hey"?
No, he did. He like it was nothing.
Okay,
no shame at all.
So did he offer an exorbitant amount of money, or was it just not? Was it
yeah. No, it was more than like what a dance or anything would be. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So he's like, "Here, can you take this cup and go in the bathroom and piss for me?"
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you do it?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Of course.
So you get the money up front, or do you bring back the piss? Like, sir, here's your piss. That's
no, I got the money up front.
Yeah, of course you did. You're smart. Yeah. Okay. So, and then he would just sit and chill at was it in the VIP or at the fucking stage and just drink his piss or drink your piss?
I don't really know. I was a little drunk, but yeah, all I know is that I peed into a cup and brought it to him.
That's awesome. Good for you. Yeah. Was that a regular occurrence or was this one shot deal?
No, it was. I wasn't there for very long.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
After that,
you're like, you know what? I got to get out of here. Was that did you do the topless or the fully nude or whatever? So like, which kind of strip clubs did you do? Both?
Oh, in Detroit, they're all, unless they're deja vu clubs in Detroit, I think they're all just topless. But I danced in like Florida. I've danced all over.
Yeah.
But especially Florida a lot, and I've done like nude clubs there too.
Okay. Yeah. And I mean, obviously, I feel like the ones that are fully nude, you make way more money. You know?
I guess so. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it depends on if people are buying piss or not. But okay. So and another question we love to ask on the show is, well, I'm starting to think that I have a multiple personality issue because I keep saying we. It's me here. My editor is watching this in the future, but other than that, it's just myself who hosts the show. What the fuck? But the thing that I do like to ask is, how do you? And again, like, we are the sex positive show. We love sex in all of its forms, as long as it's safe, you're not hurting anybody, whatever. So with that in mind, did you ever, and you know, only answer what you want to, obviously, too, but did you ever offer strip club extras? And what do you think about other dancers who do offer strip club extras? Like, and when I say extras, I mean like, you know, because it's a strip club thing, and I've fucking been so many times, and like, people will pay for blowjobs or hand jobs. They'll pay to like fuck women, and then some women are like, I'm not doing it here in the club, I'll do it outside, and it's really expensive, and you have to wear a condom and whatever. So, what are your thoughts on strip club extras?
Okay. I did remember that I didn't share my story about me at the club.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I did them. And I don't feel bad about it. No, there's like this thing called a hierarchy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, instead of hierarchy, it's a hierarchy. And it's like, girls will strippers, they'll be like, oh, well, I don't do extras. And like, they'll think that they're above the girls that do. And then like, or like, it's just like garbage. It's so stupid. But no, I did. I mean, Detroit is kind of known for it, to be honest.
Yeah.
But, I didn't do like everything, but I mean, I would, like, whatever. Like, if it's like, you know, I don't look down on it, whatever.
Yeah.
Get your money.
Yeah. yeah. And I think that's important too, because it's like, you know, this podcast is like pro sex work, right? And it's like, you have to think about it in terms of what everyone's individual comfort level is with it, obviously. And you feel like someone who's very confident and very open and whatever. So would someone, do you remember the first time someone tried to get you to do a strip club extra? Like, what was that like?
Yeah. And I was like, so again, because back then I was one of those bitches that was like, oh, fuck these girls. Like, they're cutting into my money because they're doing XYZ for XYZ. And it's like, no, because if the guy wants extras, he's gonna go to the extras girls. It's not gonna cut into your money. You're gonna. So anyway, yeah, I was like that, and I was like, no, I would never do that. But they charge the clubs. They charge tip outs, and you have to make tip out before you get anything in your pocket. And there's days where it's like it sucks and there's no money in there. And after a couple days of it, I'm like, sure, yeah, let's do it. I'm like, why wasn't I doing this before? It wasn't like I was seeking it out. It wasn't like, hey baby, I'll do this XYZ or whatever. Sure. It was just like, okay, well, if somebody wants that and I'm willing to, like, okay.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't see what the big deal is.
Yeah, I mean, you're already grinding on them naked, so what's the fucking, or top or whatever the fuck.
I mean, no, because I understand, like, having a boundary, like, okay, that's my boundary, that's my line, I'm not crossing that, like, good for you, but don't look on the girls that do not have the same boundaries.
Yeah, for sure.
That's my thing.
And again, only answer if you're comfortable, but was it mainly like blowjobs, hand jobs, like sex, or like what were they coming at you? what kind of things were they wanting from you the most?
Well, yeah. Obviously, they want everything, but I wasn't doing everything. Mostly handies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop off, yeah. Well, I think that's so much more normal, and you're right. The hierarchy, the stigma, right, which we just love to shatter that shit on the show. And you're in good company. There's been some really profound people who have, done that and done like they get booked out. They like work for a service and get booked out or whatever for that kind of stuff too. And I think it's so much more common in the adult industry. I don't think people realize that well, not all of them, but like some, you can book like your favorite stars, like to go hang out for a night. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. And you were like with an agency too?
Yeah. It was a great experience. Like every single person that I was with was great. I had a good experience with it.
Yeah, I hear a lot of good things about the agencies. They kind of vet the clientele and they make sure you're safe or whatever. And I was just at AVN in January and I saw some shit and I was like, oh fuck yeah, okay. Because there's people shooting porn and then there's like people who are going on dates or whatever. And I was like, this is fucking great. It felt very sex positive. I don't know about the security chasing people around to like cover up their ass cheeks and shit. That was a little much, but other than that, it was a very sex positive experience.
Very
do you remember the first time that you did that, like you were set up on a why do I keep avoiding when you escorted? Jesus, I mean, I don't know if YouTube's gonna fucking pull me off or whatever, but we're not playing into their censorship bullshit. Do you remember your first escorting experience?
The first one, I mean, I remember one of the first ones.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if it was my very first, but yeah.
Were you nervous or did you like just get over that right away?
Yeah. The thing that I was most nervous about is that like through like when I did it through the agency, because I did it through the club or whatever, like I would meet somebody and they wanted to see me outside. I would do that. But the first time through the agency, I actually every single time unless I like knew who it was at that point, every single time I was like the most nervous because I don't know what they look like. I don't know who I'm opening the door for or anything. I'm given like the name and like how much. So I'm like, oh God, like, am I going to open the door and this person is going to like look crazy? It was all like good. It was all good for me.
I just visually pictured like you opening the door and it's just like this 4'5" like bearded guy. But I mean, 4'5" bearded guys need some fucking ass too. So it's like
that's true. Yeah.
yeah.
I had a dude that like I don't know what was going on. He was like hurt cut when he was like circumcised, so he had like something going on. I don't know, but that was crazy. I was like, oh my God, because nothing was ever said. And I was like, what? When I like saw, I was like, oh.
Wait, so he had metal in his penis?
Yeah, and he said that it was from like a bad circumcision. I don't know if that's the truth though, because I'm like, why would that happen from a bad circumcision? So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Wait, it hurt you.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like it that
I mean, it was metal. Like it felt like a dildo instead of like.
Oh wow. Maybe he had like he tried to have like that whatever, like I think like isn't the word on the street like Elon Musk tried to have like a enlargement and it went like horribly awry and there's like a bunch of metal in his penis. I've heard that. So maybe yeah like basically like shredded his penis and it's just like a rod, like a metal rod or whatever.
Yeah.
Now
that's what it was. It was like a metal rod. Yeah.
Okay, so that
like
sounds
under skin.
What is this RoboCop fucking penis? Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Yeah. It sounds like he tried to do that thing where like you put a metal rod in your penis and you push a button and it gives you like the instant erection without having to what I
didn't know that was the thing. Okay.
Yeah, no, like, and that's what's crazy is dudes in porn are doing some fucking crazy shit. There's a surgery you can have where they put a metal rod into your penis under the skin, and there's a button, and I'm not kidding you. There's a button underneath your balls, and you like push it 3, 4, 5 times, and it like pumps it up. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which
I did not know that.
Yeah, well, welcome to Sex Party. We learn and share and, and whatever. Okay, so
wait, my story.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so I don't know why I really want to share this with you. So I was at the club. This was Silver Cricket in also in Dearborn, Michigan. And I was on stage. I was wearing this like beautiful wig on stage, like feeling myself dancing and everything. And I decided to like whip my head back in a move. My wig came flying off. And I was like, oh, so I didn't even know that my wig came off. So I'm still dancing and everything, you know, like, and my friend was like, Linzee, I'm like, what, bitch? She's like, your wig came off. I was like, oh. And then I just kept dancing. And then the bouncer comes over and he's like, Linzee, you want this? And he's like holding my wig. I'm like, no, I'm good.
That's fucking hilarious. Did it hit someone? Like, did it like land?
Tips though for it.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Well, it'd be funny if like the wig like flew off and like landed in that dude's cup of piss. Yeah. That's wild as fuck. Well, and it's crazy too because the strip club culture, you know, and I don't know if this happened to you, but like when you were doing extras and shit, did like the other chicks like gang up on you? Like, did they like, oh, she's like, did they try to fight you for it, or like would they give you shit about it, or did they just not even know?
Oh, I got my ass beat once.
What? Like, in the club?
But it wasn't because of that. But that's a whole nother story. No, I never got ganged up on. But there was definitely like, I remember this one girl, she like told my boyfriend at the time. And I'm like, bitch, like he knows, like leave us alone. And like,
yeah.
But no, I got my ass beat because I was a shot girl before I was ever a stripper. And these girls, they were actually twins, were strippers while I was shot girling. And they like, I could at the time do dances while I was shot girling too. And their regular customer got dances from me and they got pissed about it. And they ganged up on me. 2 twin strippers beat my ass.
Oh my God.
But I was so drunk I don't even remember
it. Was it in the club or did they find you in the parking lot or what?
No, it was in the club.
Dude, what the fuck? What a story. And I imagine if they were twin strippers, imagine the fucking extras that people were asking for with that shit. you know, like they were probably like, hey, we're twin strippers. We're twin strippers. So like, you know, we own this block. Don't fuck around. Like, you know, that they probably
basically.
had it.
And the
Yeah.
club was Chicks on Dicks.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So they had like a
DIX.
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
on Bar Rescue too. Chicks on Dicks was on Bar Rescue.
You know what? That's crazy because as soon as you said it, I'm like, why am I getting intuition from both sides of my brain? That's where I saw that. But also too, I knew about that club back in not that long ago. But I mean, if you're twin strippers, and what did they go up and dance together too? I'm sure.
I really don't remember. It was so fucking long ago. And they
thought they had a corner on the market. yeah, for sure. That's incredible. All of these stories are fucking awesome. Okay, so we're 5-6 years in mainstream porn.
Yeah.
How crazy has it got in mainstream porn for you? Like, was it just traditionally boy girl? Was it boy girl girl? Did you do any like gangbangs or DPs or like fucking like how crazy has it gotten in the mainstream porn?
I wanted to, but nobody booked me for it ever. So fuck them.
What the fuck?
I even put it on my Twitter, like, please book me for this, and I never got booked for it. So it was, I think just because I'm a MILF or whatever, so I was always like a stepmother. And like, you don't do that with your stepmother. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't know, but that's wild. So you wanted to do a DP or a gangbang or both?
No, just a gang or blow bang.
Blow bang. Okay,
yeah, and I almost did it on oh my god, there's this website. Oh god, what is it? I don't know. It's some kind of blow bang website, and it's kind of nasty though. Like it's like they book you because he was like, oh yeah, we can get a gangbang and 2 blow bangs done in a day. I'm like, what the fuck? No,
that's a lot of work.
Yeah, no, but that's how they do it. It's nasty, and I almost did it just so that I could get one, but
yeah,
I'm glad I did.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on you know who you're working for. Number one, but number two, but like, yeah, that's wild. So what? So
I remember what it is now.
What's it called?
Glory Hole Secrets.
Dude, I hear about this fucking website so much, and I actually heard from 2 or 3 other pretty big stars that I've had on the show that have done it, and this is what's wild. They both did it, right? And they were like, I had the best time. It was like freak nasty kind of fucking shit. They're both nasty, they're both more into that like kind of grimy, like fun, like whatever type of porn. And then they were both trying to get a hold of that website to book them again because they wanted to go back and do it again, and they just weren't answering. They never got back to them.
I don't think I think they're one and done on that site.
That's wild.
They bring people back. But yeah, I was
that's crazy.
Oh, I'm so glad I never did that.
Well, I mean, maybe someone will ring in at the last second and try to book you for something insane, and pay you a bunch of money to do it. Because, I mean, those things, again, with the right companies, like a gangbang, you're getting paid a lot more than, well, maybe it's not a lot, but you're getting paid more than you would for just like a fucking boy girl. So the craziest that it's gotten in the mainstream, is it just been like you, a dude, and like another girl? Is it like you with like a bunch of girls and a dude, or like what's the craziest it's gotten in mainstream for you?
Just an orgy scene, which was like my second scene ever.
Okay, so an orgy scene. How many people were involved in that?
I just put it on my website because I have like a bunch of DVDs from it. It was me, Juan Cabo, Eva Long, Alex Jett, Robbie Apples, La Serena 69,
Yeah.
and no, wait, hold on, Tyler. Wait, I think it was Tyler Nixon.
Okay. So there's the multiple dudes in there and a couple women. So, and there's some hitters in there too. Like we know those names, right?
Mhm.
What was that? Were you nervous going into that? Was it just like a fun, like free for all kind of gonzo thing where everyone's like trading or whatever? How many partners did you have throughout that scene?
That's the strangest part about it is that it was for Penthouse. So I don't know if this
Okay.
is how they do them. I don't know what was going on with it. I don't know if it's because nobody was told to, so nobody did, but because you're directed what to
Yeah.
do. But
Oh God.
yeah, nobody switched partners. It was just kind of like everyone just was having sex in front of each other, like right next to each other, like, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what the fuck. Way to take the fucking fun out of the orgy. Jesus Christ.
It was still fun though, and I was
Yeah.
nervous, yeah, because like I
Yeah,
said,
I
that was
bet.
my second scene ever.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Second scene ever. See, that's what's crazy too, so your first scene was probably what? Just like a traditional boy girl?
It was just you know what? Actually, it was my third scene because
Yeah.
before I saw it was my second scene with an agency, but it was my third scene ever, and it was like my first scene was just through mom POV, so it was POV and just like really easy. And then the second one was I was like a real estate agent for, I can't remember which site, but and it was with Seth Gamble, and then they throw me into this like penthouse orgy scene. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, but sure.
Yeah, yeah. I always hear people do a scene. Oh, it's like a traditional boy girl for whatever company.
Mhm.
And then they're like, hey, do you want to do the bang bus tomorrow? And it's like, yeah. And then they do the bang bus, or it is that then they want to like up the ante and have it like two guys, one girl or whatever. But I mean, the notes that you sent over, which pro move, by the way, because usually I get notes from someone's PR person, but you sent your own notes and they're really good. So like hats off to you there. Shooting for Brazzers, Team Ski, Naughty America, Reality Kings. I mean, these are giant, legendary porn companies. I mean, what was it like shooting for Brazzers?
Oh, I loved it. And it was really professional. But yeah,
Yeah.
like everyone on set was hilarious. I was laughing the whole time. But they had like the makeup artist actually, usually they'll have a makeup artist like do your makeup and that or before, and then you go to your scene like from there. But with them, they like had the makeup artist stay so that she could do touch-ups and everything, and like there's just like a lot more that goes into a browser scene versus like a Team
Yeah.
Skeet scene or something.
Right, right. Well, Team Ski, another legendary company that's a lot. They do a lot of fun. They're supposed to send me some sweatshirts. I don't know where they are, Team Skeet. So like, come on, what's going on? I told them that I wanted. I made it. I said on an episode, I'm like, yo, like, where's my fucking daughter swap fucking hoodie? Because like they don't, that's so raunchy and fucking crazy. And like even at like AVN or Exotica, if you were wearing that, people would be like. And so I want to do that, whatever. And I told him like, oh, we'll send you some stuff, but it hasn't come in the mail yet, Team Skeet. But they, was it fun shooting for Team Skeet too?
Oh yeah. It's just more
Yeah.
like laid back, and like I want to say I think I did my own makeup for Team Skeet, and it was like the guy they have it where the guy shoots the stuff, it's all POV, so
Right.
it's like
Right,
way
yeah.
more laid back than having like a whole room of production people and like all that
Fucking,
like
yeah. I feel like Brazzers brings in like the writers sometimes to do rewrites and shit on the fucking on the clip or on the scripts
and like a million takes.
yeah
At least for me. Maybe that says more about me than
no, it does not. I've heard that because they want to get it right and whatever, and they sometimes they want the extra fucking 25 takes too for.
And the browser's face, like.
yeah. Brazzers face is such a thing. Did you do any anal stuff while you're in mainstream or no?
No, never
Okay.
anal. I saved that for my boyfriend. That's
Okay.
something
Yeah.
has to be sacred.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've heard that one, but that makes total sense, and I totally get it. When you're doing these scenes in the mainstream, was it like when the dudes were like, coming? Was it like come on your face? Was it come on your tits? Was it cream pies? Like what was it? What was the thing they were doing the most, cum shot wise?
Most, I would say probably face. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
and
if they ever asked like where you want it or whatever, like it was always in my face or like in my mouth.
Okay, so that's where you prefer it. That's where
Yeah.
you enjoy it the most. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I mean, people just have varying, believe it or not, people have varying opinions on that. But we've heard a lot of facial cum shots on the show that like women in the industry prefer that, and it like turns them on or whatever. So or at the end of a scene, it's like this kind of finale kind of feeling, and you can you've got a bunch of cum on your face and you're like, oh my god, that was fucking insane and whatever. And also too, like I think and I don't know if this is true for you, but when you're having a lot of sex in a scene and you're actually able to like let go, you can get kind of like subspacey, kind of cum drunk, like dick drunk, sort of like do whatever, like enjoy. I mean, were you finding yourself in that space when you were shooting mainstream?
Some of them, it just depended, really, but sometimes. And like I just feel like
yeah, see, and that's what it's all about, I think. For people who are into that sort of like women that want to be like a total mess, like running mascara, like the eyelashes like in your fucking forehead and like there's cum everywhere, whatever, like that appeals to someone like yourself and performers like that. But then it also like appeals to wackos like myself, or people who enjoy those things, like making a mess of somebody, like being really dominant, whatever. So I feel like that you can tell when someone does that in a scene and they actually enjoy it versus when they're kind of just like doing it. I'm sure you've seen the cum compilations where the person's like pulling back. yeah, like they're dodging a like dodging punches and shit. Yeah, it's wild. Although people are into that too. They're like, yeah, let me watch someone who doesn't really want to be doing it. So it's a whole other kink.
That's what I've learned, is that like people are there's something for everyone. Like no matter what you do, somebody is gonna have like a fetish for that, or they're just gonna be turned on by it. Like so to just kind of be yourself. Yeah.
There's always room for Jello. I don't know what that means, but there's always room for everybody's stuff. There's like sub genres of fetishes, and like there's so much that's happening, which I love having a podcast like this and being able to talk to people like you about that have an understanding of, oh, this guy wants me to piss in a cup, but this other guy wants me to like talk to him like I'm his mom, or whatever. There's something for everyone in porn, and I think that's what we should be sort of celebrating about porn, is that like people who have these taboos that have no other outlet to explore, like a fucking stepmom thing or fucking shibari or whatever it is, they can go to porn and explore that safely. I think that's where we're missing the positive sides of porn. And so I love that you are in that field and you totally have an understanding of that. How crazy does it get, or has it got on your OnlyFans? Like if I were to go to your OnlyFans, or if the audience were to go to your OnlyFans, what can they expect? Like, what kind of stuff are you doing? Is it boy girl? Is it solo? Are you doing like fetishes and kinks? Are you pissing in cups and selling them? Like, what's going on your OnlyFans?
Piss in the cup was a one and done.
I
That is
know,
not
I
a thing I
know.
do all the time.
I know. Well, I just have to keep hitting it, as a podcaster.
No, so it's a lot of to be honest, what I found sells for me the most is fan videos, and those kind of videos I can't sell a lot of on there, because you have to like tag the person that's in the video with you and everything, and sometimes I don't have a tag, but I have some of those on there. But a lot of that I do sell on my minks, my Sex Panther minks, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's like the main thing that I sell. And then I also have like a lot of like more stepmom stuff, because that's also what really sells for me. I just kind of cater to whatever the
Sure.
my
Yeah.
fans want. So, but that's what most of it is. By a boy girl, boy girl, or not boy girl, boy girl. I mean,
Okay.
and girl, like all kinds of stuff like that. Solo, obviously.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
When you say fan videos, this is you fucking a fan?
Yeah.
Okay. So how does that how does that work? How does a fan have sex with you on your OnlyFans?
Well, not anymore, because I'm not doing that anymore. Sorry, guys. But,
Sure. Someone literally just threw their credit card on the ground. It's like, God damn it.
Yeah, you go to my OnlyFans and you subscribe, and then message me there. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, I was like through an agency, and I would just ask the guy like that hired me through the agency for hour or whatever, like, do you mind if we take a video of this? And like, you don't even have to do anything, like we can literally just put it over there and forget about it, like, because people will love it. So a lot of times they'll like grab the camera from me and like film everything and they're like, can you send that to me? So,
for sure.
Yeah, that was most of it.
Yeah, so people probably love that, obviously, for the fucking realism and the chance that, like, oh my God, she fucks her fans. Oh, I want to be one of the people or whatever. Da, 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 da. And I hear that a lot too, that, creators will use that, they'll be out partying in Vegas and they'll be like, I'm going to like, hey, I want to blow you, but I have to film it. And like, what?
Yeah.
Or whatever,
And
just
the guy's
for the
like,
content.
okay.
Yeah. But then usually I hear that they get a lot of like civilian dudes get like really nervous and can't come when it's time to come. So there's that too. That I've heard. I mean, I don't know what your experience is. So, but yeah, no. I've heard that.
Never had
not a problem with Linzee Ryder. Yeah. Okay. So when you do sunsets, when you fucking leave the industry, again, ladies and gentlemen, we don't know that it's a forever thing, but it could be. And if it is, that's wonderful, because it sounds like you've had a great time. You didn't get to do like a DP or blow bang or a gangbang. So, there's still mountains to climb if you ever. And also you could do that shit on your own on your OnlyFans. Your camera went out again. There you go. We're back. So will you continue to put out new content on your OnlyFans, even though you're working this normal person job?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I do like customs. So if somebody wants a custom, like, I'm always down to do that.
Sure.
Yeah, mostly like solos, and then like I do like a lot of jerk off instruction videos or like dick ratings or whatever.
Yeah. Do you film with your partner on your OnlyFans?
Mm-hmm.
Like your real life? Okay. So will you continue to do those kind of scenes too?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So she's not completely leaving. I feel like there's probably people listening to this that are like freaking out. So I want to assure them not to freak out.
Yeah.
And you said you're still going to feature dance. So that's rad, know? Yeah.
In fact, I have a feature coming up in July 25th. I know that's a ways away, but It'll be here before you know it. So
Oh God, I
Saturday,
know.
July
Blink.
25th at Sapphire 60 in New York City.
Ooh, Sapphire, New York. Okay, big, the fucking big leagues. We love Sapphire.
Yeah.
Okay, so I definitely want to get to this before because we're starting to near the last section of the fucking of the episode, and I definitely want to make sure I get to this. What is the drama with the 90-day fiance? Okay, because you told me like, hey, I don't know if you're aware, here's some links, and I looked and I'm like, you know what, like I read a little bit, but I'm like, I don't want to know until she tells me. So what is what is going on with you and the 90-day fiance drama?
Yeah, so it's pretty messy.
We love
So
messy.
when it first happened, I was like, I'm gonna be the bigger person. I'm gonna
So what do you want
quiet
to start
about
them?
this.
Yeah. So what happened exactly? Like, do you want
Okay.
to start? Let's start from the beginning.
Yeah. So years ago, I was on Seeking Arrangement, which is a website to like meet sugar daddies, sugar
Okay.
sugar baby, like uh
Right.
dating site kind of. And
Yeah.
one of the guys on there, his name was Gino, who is currently on 90 Day Fiance, but we'll get to that. So him and I met, and we ended up kind of like having a longer term like arrangement, and I ended up moving in with him for a little while. Like it wasn't just like a, just a one and done kind of thing. It was like ongoing. And
Yeah.
anyway, it didn't work out. Things didn't work out. I moved out and everything. But he continued to send me photos of himself with other sugar babies, which was really strange. But I was like, and I would be like, can you stop like texting me this stuff? Because this is weird. Well, he ended up sending me some of this Jasmine girl, and he's like telling me, oh, we're going to be on a TV show, and he's sending me pictures of her. And I'm just like ignoring it, like, okay, whatever, like this is funny, haha, like showing my friend or whatever, like. And I was a fan of 90 Day Fiance before they got on it. Now they like totally ruined it for me, but that's neither here nor there. So like,
Right.
yeah, he's sending me these pictures. He ends up sending me like topless photos, and I'm like, dude. And that was not the only girl that he did that with, but because they're on the show, I knew what her social media account was. So I like messaged her. I'm like, hey, I was thinking that you should know this, because I would want to know that if somebody was like, even like being in porn and everything, like whatever, like that, those are pictures that I know people are gonna see. Like this is like something private between them. I was like, hey, I just think that you should know this, that he sent me these pictures. And she ended up making up some bullshit about me sending those pictures to her work and getting her fired. And she like tried saying that, like, she just made up a ton of shit. This woman is fucking nuts, a compulsive liar, like just delusional, like just makes up the craziest shit. And she like totally threw me under the bus about it. And like when I reached out to tell her that, she's like coming at me like, oh, you don't, I don't know why. I have no idea why she would do this, but she was like, you're old, like you're ugly, you're not even good for porn, you have no ass, blah blah blah, like all this shit. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? It was crazy. But yeah, so that went on, and it's died down a little. But recently Gino like reached out. He's like, hey, I'm sorry that happened, like I'm not gonna do that anymore, and I just wanted to apologize. So we ended up hanging out, and I'm in all these social media posts or whatever and like on a news site, like in Touch Weekly posted us, like me and my friends, like we took a picture with him when we were out with him, and it's in In Touch Weekly and everything. Like, this is fucking crazy.
I saw that. So, okay. So what compelled you to hang out with him again? Did he call and apologize?
I think it's hilarious. Oh, because he reached out and like he had apologized for what went on, and that Jasmine like said all those things and threw me under the bus like that. But
so you're like, I'm about to go out here and fuck this bitch up and hang out with this guy. Like that's basically what that was.
I mean, that's like a benefit from it, I guess. But like, I don't know that she like even knows or cares. But no, it was just like more like, oh, like tell me the dirt. Like I got a lot of information about what's like about to go on that show and everything, and like the inside scoop.
Well,
on like one of my favorite shows. So
yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Have you seen it? 90 Day
So I haven't. I've had somebody who was like a sex therapist on that show.
Okay,
like they brought him in to do like for 2 episodes, whatever.
Yeah.
And I think I might have had one other person at some point on the show. Definitely not this season, but it was whatever.
It's hilarious.
So yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
So it's about to happen. I know you can't tell me, but like, do you want to? Can you tease something? Can you like drop like a cryptic?
Well,
hint?
like for instance, I mean, this has already been shown, but so I told him, I was like, she's totally using you to get on this show and like take your money and get to the United States and everything. Sure enough, she got here. She ended up. Oh God, I'm about to blow your mind. Are you ready for this?
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm ready.
I'm not kidding. I'm about to blow your mind.
Okay.
She ended up getting pregnant with another man's baby. Guess who that other man is? Somebody that I fucking worked with at Landing Strip at the strip club in Detroit or in Romulus. Matt from Landing Strip Lounge. He was the valet.
Wow.
Like, why?
How did that?
Like this?
But how did that even happen? Like she was like dialing, like Googling where you're from. Like I'm gonna find someone. And
no, the way that it happened was okay. So Gina lives in Canton.
Okay.
And she was working out. She's like very into working out and everything. She's working out at Planet Fitness in Canton. Okay. And Matt, I don't know how they got to talking, but they hooked up from that. And she just had the baby. Like they literally today just showed the pictures of the baby. I'll send it to you.
Holy hell, that's crazy. What the fuck? Yeah. Planet Fitness, $1 down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was laughing because I'm like, it's exactly like that guy that like came up and like, hi, are you Linzee Ryder? Like that's what he wishes I would do.
Yeah, he wanted to get you pregnant. Yeah, for sure. That's crazy. Okay, so when you were with Gino hanging out and shit, did you guys rekindle your horniness, your vibe, your love, or whatever?
Ew, gross. No.
I have to ask these things. I have to ask. You know.
Okay, no, but we're friends.
Okay. All right.
But people were saying, because I brought my girlfriend with me for moral support, and like she's like sitting on his lap in the picture, and there's an article that was like Gino's new woman.
Oh my God, yes. That's awesome. That's fucking awesome. And it's good publicity for you too, like to fucking
is it though? Is it good publicity or is it just publicity?
I think I mean, unless you're Kanye West, I think any publicity is good publicity. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, unless you're saying gross shit about humanity, any publicity is good publicity. Yeah. I mean, just look at all the fucking psychotic people who have done bad things, and that publicity is like just made them more famous,
Yeah.
Okay, so we're here at the end. I mean, I could talk to you for another fucking 2 hours. So I mean, and hopefully we'll find a way to bring you back in the future, or maybe you can come back before you finally do retire, right? Whatever. But I do want to plug a couple things. So in this episode probably is not going to be out before then, but you're going to be here in Chicago for Exotica, so that's exciting.
Yeah, my first time.
Yeah. You and I will definitely do some interviews at the expo. We'll do one, and then on the red carpet, we'll do another one because I'm working and hosting the red carpet for their award show. That'll be fucking fun.
Yeah.
You have a dancer competition the 23rd through the 26th in Denver. Is this still okay?
Yeah,
There's that.
all the feature girls are. It's mostly like show girls, but Christiana Sin is going to be there.
Oh yeah,
porn girl. Yeah. So some porn stars, but mostly the showgirl features. They're all competing.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. And then we talked about July, the end of July, Sapphire in New York. That's incredible. But my favorite of all of your things that you have coming up, my absolute favorite, May 17th, Michigan's Prettiest Butthole competition. You're judging for the second time. Is this correct?
Yeah. Yep. I'm the judge of the buttholes.
Okay. And you've done this once before, right?
Once before. I was supposed to do it last year. They've only had 3, so this is their 3rd annual Michigan's Prettiest Butthole competition. But the last time I was sick for it, so I couldn't make it. But yeah, I'm very excited for it. It's very funny. They have a comedian.
It is great.
Guests come in, and yeah, it's a good time.
So, in your estimation, what makes the prettiest butthole?
Well, first off, please wash it before you come in.
Of course, yeah.
I think.
Yeah, of course.
I think I prefer, bleached. I don't want to see like brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we have we get a whole. I have a picture of myself and Sarah St. Clair, holding it, but there's like we're given like the criteria, and it's like on paper, like actual like list of criteria. There's like spokes, like how many spokes. And the color, color wheel that they provide us, like.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
The winner though, the winner when I was there. There was a female winner and there was a male. Yes, there are males there. Not yell at me about it, because I actually had people harassing me about the fact that there was males there. I'm like, leave me alone.
Maybe just don't look or something if you don't fucking like it. What the fuck? Just stop freaking out about everything. Yeah. I mean, what a smart move, to fucking throw something extra in there, right?
Creative.
Yeah, you got to get creative in the prettiest butthole competition. So these people, do they just get up on stage and like hold their ass open, and you guys go up with clipboards, or like how does it?
Yeah, for real. They just. I'm going to bring a magnifying glass with me this year, but we were given like headlamps, all the judges, and sitting at the stage.
Oh my God.
It's a good time.
Dude, is someone going to like take content of this? This is fucking rad.
Oh
this
my
would be
God,
fucking
I have
hilarious.
so much content from the first one, and I'll be taking a lot of content from this one. So.
Yeah, that's fucking amazing. Linzee Ryder, thank you so much for being with me on Sex Party. This was, a couple of months in the making. I'm glad that we finally did it. I look forward to seeing you this weekend at Exotica. But for these party goers who can't get enough out in the audience, right? Let's tell them where they can find you on social media, but like more importantly, where they can find you on OnlyFans, Fansly, fucking whatever.com, and just dump out like barrels of cash all over you.
Yes, please go to linzeeryder.com. My name is spelled weird though. It's Linzee Ryder is RYDER, Ryder.com. LinzeeRyder.com, I mean. And from there you can like
rough riders, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Amazing. Thank you for being on the show. I would love to have you back, so we'll have to figure that out. But until then, like, I had a fucking blast, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on. I had a blast too.
Of course. Talk soon. Huge thank you to my guest, Linzee Ryder, for being with me on the show this week for a fun episode. Make sure you go check out everything she is doing, not only on social media. Go to her OnlyFans, her Fansly, her loyal fans, wherever, and just dump out money, buy some content, have a good time, and also, go like and follow everything she's doing on Instagram and Twitter if you're still on Twitter. If you're loving guests like Linzee will be back in the future. But let's say you're just loving all the guests, you're still on board with all my shenanigans, and you want to show some love, some appreciation, some desire for more sex party. How can you do that? Well, if you're listening to this on platforms like Apple or Spotify, you could leave a rating, you could leave a review. Those things are wonderful, and I will read them dozens of times. It'll make me feel warm and nice. But I think you might be wasting your time, because the most important thing you can do is subscribe to the show so you never miss a new episode every single Wednesday. It takes a second if you're having a normal day. If you're having a bad day, it takes 2 to 4 seconds, right? But those 1 to 4 seconds of your time might not seem like much, but to me, they mean the absolute world, especially if you are subscribed or think you're subscribed on Apple Podcasts. They've been doing this thing where they're unsubscribing people from certain shows. We don't know why, right? So go to Apple Podcasts, go to Sex Party with Dustin Rybka. In the upper right-hand corner, if you see a pause button, tap that, right? Tap the pause button, toggle on down to resume subscription, resume downloads. Boom, you are resubscribed. If you are watching on YouTube, I love you. I see you. I appreciate you. If you're watching on YouTube and you were going to judge a prettiest butthole competition, what would be some of the things you would look for? Leave them in the comments. If you're watching on YouTube and you want to show some love, some desire, some hatred, some rage, how can you do these things? But you also, you want to make sure you don't miss a new episode. How do you do this, right? So you could like this video, you could dislike this video. You could do that to all the videos. Leave me a comment. You could always do that, right? Positive or negative, I will get back to you. But what you want to make sure you do is subscribe to the channel so you never miss a new episode every single Wednesday. As always, I'm available in the DMs on Instagram, and I will see you all right back here next week.
Thanks for listening. The party continues next week. Click subscribe and let's make this a regular thing. Follow the show on Instagram and Twitter at SexPartyFM. Follow Dustin at Dustin Rybka.